It is now time for us to turn to the Bishop's Cross Awards. And now we turn to St. Thomas Medina, Barbara Potgieter, and the Reverend Stephen Crippen, who are there. Barbara Potgieter has served as treasurer for St. Paul's, Seattle, for 6 years now, but that barely begins to describe her faithful leadership within that parish. Over the course of these 6 years, she has transformed financial procedures at St. Paul's and deepened trust parish-wide in the financial integrity of the congregation. Over the last several years, she has served as a full-time volunteer project manager for St. Paul's $2.7 million capital improvement projects. Even while she was leading that capital campaign, her other offerings continued. She has led the Uptown Neighborhood Action and Stewardship Ministries. She's provided pastoral care alongside rectors, but also in the absence of rectors. She literally crawled under the St. Paul's building in her leadership of the rat abatement efforts, for which she would be deserving of this award even if she did nothing else. She's led discernment in countless matters, from those discerning the call to holy orders, to those being hired by staff, to material choices for countless capital campaign projects. She has been St. Paul's de facto compliance officer and chancellor. But her heart is what leads and evangelizes St. Paul's. This astrophysicist with a brilliant mind is also the beating heart of that community. She's tireless. She's ingenious. She finds life-saving housing and medical care for their unhoused neighbors. She's known both by the city council and by neighborhood organizations for her skillful work. She is considered the strongest and most resourceful Christian faith leader known to St. Paul's. Her wit, passion, and clever planning has contributed more than anyone to the growth in size and health at St. Paul's over the past 3 years. She organizes receptions. She records godly play videos. She has terrific shoes. Barbara literally rescued St. Paul's through many hard years of transition. And in their rector, Stephen's own words, "I am confident I will never know anyone in my ministry as wondrous and as inspiring as Barbara." So it is with great pleasure that I present the Bishop's Cross Award to Barbara Potgieter.